Hey guys, I hope everybody had a good Easter. I've been out of town for about 5 days, doing a lot of work for my dad. Had shoulder surgery, so a lot of stuff to do around his house. So I spent a little bit of time with him. Uh, we're going to take a look at Pacific War Classics Volume 1, The Island Battles of Tarawa and Saipan. This is by Fresno Gaming Association, and it's one of their history games. Looks like it was published in 1991. It's a box game. The box is fine. It's colorful. It's got a little bit of shelf wear, not too bad. I got this used. It comes with a D10, and I highly doubt this was the D10 that it originally came with. There's a pamphlet here. It's a errata, single-sided, and it's for 2 games: the Civil War, and this is the game that we have here, the Pacific War Classics Volume 1. I don't even know if there was ever a Volume 2 or not. If you do know if there was a Volume 2, let me know. This is a single-sided set of more errata. Not sure if it's the same errata that's on this errata sheet that came with the game. This is from a magazine from May of June of 92. I don't know. But here's some more errata. It's always great when you buy a used game and it comes with 2 pages of errata. That's always a good sign. Then here we have the rule book, which is a mess. I did read through these rules. It's a case point scenario, 2 columns, easy to read, but the rules are a mess. There's 2 different games in here at 2 different scales. So like this is the rules for the Battle of Tarawa. And they give you some explanations of line of sight, covered arcs and fields of fire for certain weapons. Certain strong points will, here they go. Pillboxes will also have arcs, lines of fire, and such. And then we have the rules for the island or Battle of Saipan. So the first game, Tarawa, it's only a 6-page rule book, and then on page 6.5. Then on page 7, you start the island Battle of Saipan, and they go over this sequence of play, movement, and so forth. Staples have not rusted. That's a good sign. Air naval search. This looks to be more of a naval and air game, this Saipan one. And then those rules, ooh, look, there's Banzai charges, go up to page 12. So there's 6 pages of rules for the other game. And then the final 2 pages are just notes and specific information about the Pacific Island campaign. But the rules are really... So, and then you have a player aid card. Actually, you get 2 of them. They're printed on this old green... man, it looks blue. It looks more blue on the camera than it... In real life, it's a lot more... It's like a faded lime green, if that makes sense. But it's a single-sided player aid chart. It's got your combat results table, some DRM charts, and so forth. And they're both identical, one for each player. Here are two special player aid charts for Saipan, U.S. C-Zone and the Japanese C-Zone holding boxes. And these C-Zones are broken up in the different Mariana C-Zone, Philippines C-Zone 4, Palau C-Zone, and so forth. And then we have a single-sided Japanese hidden unit display. And then we have the map. Well, this is the map for man, it's nice and big. That's what she said. This is the map for Saipan. And here it's a large island. You have jungle, clear, rough, mountain terrain. I don't see anything that's specific beaches. You do have some, you have an airfield up here. And then down here you have another airfield. The maps are very functional, very beautiful. I have no problem whatsoever with these maps. They look great. That's the Saipan map. Next, we'll take a look at the Tarawa map. Oh, it's a half of. There's two Tarawa. Oh, this is a big one. So it's a two mapper. It's a regular size map and then an add one here. It's going to overhang like this. But there's your map for Tarawa. Oh, look up here. They give you a field of fire and covered arc examples of all the different units that have such. Terrain effects chart. Unit counter explanation. This is great to have on the map. Summary of unit symbols. It's probably a good idea to have that there as well if it means something, which I think it does in this game. Well, I mean more than normal. Then we have some counter sheets. Oh, they're falling out of the sprue. There's a bunch of... And then there's a counter tray. This counter tray did not come with the game. I just put it in here because of these counters falling out of the sprue so easy. Crap. It looks like there's 4 counter sheets. Probably 2 per game. And there's standard... Oh, man, let me put these back in here. They're falling right out of here. Come on, you. They're your standard NATO symbols. There's some LVTs, your Marines. This is like some mortars, infantry, and here's your Japanese units. There's some artillery and infantry, an engineer unit. Here you have some armor, all American though. Marine armor. And then the counter sheet underneath. Oh, man, I don't want to lift this up. Everything's going to fall out. But underneath there's counters for ships and planes. And the artwork on the counters is beautiful. The numbers are easy to read. The colors contrast perfectly. The counters look great. The map looks great. The rule book, not so much. But that was a quick look at the components of Pacific War Classics Volume 1, The Island Battles of Tarawa and Saipan by Fresno Gaming Association from 1991. Thanks for watching, fellas. Have a good night.